y'all. Let me holler at y'all right quick.
Yo, did we just start the podcast the exact same as each other?
I think we did. What's up?
Also, I think I might have been wearing this either last week or the week before.
Yeah, because I commented on it.
Probably so.
I was like, is that a new shirt?
Yeah. But hey, you know, it's all right. Yo, this is week podcast numero 29, my brothers. I got to turn my mic down.
Is it 29?
Sí.
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 This is my
Mi
white
hablo.
friend. Diablo. No problemo with eating the poblano pepper, bro. Week 20. What are you gonna press,
I don't
bro?
know. I was looking for like a roasted button. We don't. Oh, we do. But it's not
It
been
says
roasted.
in it.
Huh?
Did you click it?
No. I just wanted like a wah wah wah.
Oh, okay. So week 29, guys. This is the semi finale.
Mm-hmm. Y'all better get ready. Get sentimental.
Because next week is going to be a super, probably not special podcast. It's probably just going to be normal, but with a little bit of tears. And, you know, I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to tear up right now.
Yeah, for real.
We already teared up on one podcast before, so, you know, I think the rule is at least 2 per season.
Mm.
And that's going to be hard next season, knowing that we're probably going to have more than 30 episodes.
Think so?
I would like to hope. I think what we should do is do, like, say we start in January or whenever we start back up, and do like 30 episodes and take a
summer break almost.
Yeah, like a summer break. So maybe like a month, maybe, and it may be more like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll just have to do the math.
Yeah, and then come back at it and finish back up around the same time we do this one, like the week before Thanksgiving. So
yeah. Well, even if we take a summer break, we got to come back for our youth camp special, I guess. If we both go to youth camp again.
And we have to bring a new guest, obviously. Yeah. So, you know, I know this is not podcast 30, but we should do some reminiscing here. So we've had like 4 to 5 guests, right? Mm-hmm. Daniel, Alejandro, Brother Kevin, now Adrian. Was there another one? I don't want to be missing anybody.
I don't think so.
I thought we had one in between Daniel and Alejandro, but probably not because Alejandro left like right after.
Yeah, I think Daniel and Alejandro was like a week in between. It was like right back to back.
Yeah. And then we didn't have another one until Kevin?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anyone else that sat here.
Right.
So, I mean, Jesse came in every once in a while.
Yeah. So, we've had, 4 guests out of 30 episodes. You know, that's not that bad. Mm-hmm. They're fun. They're good. We've had normal episodes, special episodes, and, you know, especially getting greater.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think we should save a lot of the reminiscing for next week, though.
I agree. I was going too fast. What's this paper here? I think it's from you.
It looks like a joint.
Did you write me a love note, dude? Last week? Oh my goodness.
I don't think so. That was for someone else.
Adrian Hughes.
Oh, that's my note then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Probably my questions for Adrian.
How many papers did you make, dude? Oh, just one. It's just folded up.
Here, ASMR people.
Yeah. Also, I need to pause and address the situation here.
Okay.
This is like podcast week 3 since we've had the Gonzalez Galyean merch shirt up in the views for people to see. We want to hang it up back here. This is actually a fun story. This is actually Alejandro's. Dude, hey, this is yours, man. If you want it, you got to give me a good way to give it to you and a good way to give me money.
He said he's gonna, when he's getting ready to come back down, he's gonna send me a PayPal, and then he'll wrap it the next time he's down.
Yeah. Also, I don't have the gram right now, so I need to ask him. He had like a surgery not too long ago. I need to ask him.
Really?
How it went. Yeah.
He didn't tell me that.
Yeah. I didn't know. My mom told me actually. So I need to get his like Guatemalan number because when he lived here, he had a Adrian SIM card. So you know.
I remember the last time I talked to him, actually.
Yeah.
I talked to him about She-Hulk, the ending, I think. because he said that his Disney Plus subscription ran out the week before the She-Hulk finale. So he said that he was glad he follows me on YouTube because he got to watch the episode through my reaction.
Look at you. You're
Look
like,
at me.
You're like a hero.
I'm like a Robin Hood.
With your Hawkeye shirt.
This is because I unboxed the Hawkeye figures today, and I wanted to look Hawkeye-ish in my video.
Hawkeye-ish.
A lot of purple in that video.
That purple's a good color, man.
Yeah. So by the time this is out, you can watch my Hawkeye Marvel Legend figures unboxing.
I see. Yeah, you're wearing purple socks.
That was to match the shirt.
But
it's not the right purple.
But did anybody see your socks in your video?
No, I put those on just to come here. I'm not wearing socks when I'm recording my YouTube video.
You weren't?
No.
Man, now everybody knows the secret of Steven Galyean's YouTube channel. He does not wear socks. He is barefooted for all you foot fetishing creeps.
Fetishing people. You're not going to see my feet. But, I mean, you can watch me knowing I ain't wearing no socks, I guess. Most of the time.
Man. So, yeah, not to brag on us or anything, but we kind of reached a new podcast limit for ourselves, meeting 100. Was it? 1 hour and 22 minutes, which would be
thank y'all
82 minutes. Correct?
It's a long time.
That's a long time. That is longer than some animated movies.
Yeah, that's a feature film right there.
That is a feature film. The Gonzalez Galyean show.
Woo!
I am so confused right now.
I will have to remember that on my reflect, deflect, and repentances.
Repentances. That might be a funnier name for it.
Reflect and repent.
Instead of reflect and deflect, our repentance. This is repentance time.
What is it that you do with the Pope?
Yeah, I was saying like
confessions.
When we do like confession time, we'll come like get a box and set you in. Get a box.
That'd be
That
funny.
would be funny. Only for the video though.
Yeah, no. But that's why people need to watch the video, man. Watch the video. We try to tell you like every week, but do it, huh?
I checked the stats last night, and
some
people they're watching the videos more than they're listening on the podcast app.
There you go.
Because one of our, I think like 2 podcasts ago, only had 9 listens, and I was like, what? But then you go to YouTube, and there's more there.
Yeah. How many do we have on YouTube for this week? Did you see?
Today's?
Yeah.
I didn't check.
Oh.
This was last night when I was checking.
Yeah. Well, of course, I mean, it's kind of bad to check it the first day. So
yeah.
That's good. I know Kevin's had like over like almost 200 views probably
really?
by now.
I didn't even look at that.
I thought I had like 150 something.
Makes sense.
So.
Makes sense. Yeah, I know. I was wondering if Adrian still got his mojo, if all the chicks are checking in. Even though he's a married man.
They might still check in. I feel like it went well. Like I said, I don't even remember what we even talked about, but it went for an hour and 22 minutes.
For a long time.
That's good. Kevin's was an hour and 14. So, we're getting there. We're learning it. We're getting better.
Yeah.
We're not professionals by any means, but if you need help, come to us.
Exactly. One thing that I liked when I was watching the video is like, you have Daniel, which is like we've known him for a while, but like we've just recently gotten close, and then you have Alejandro, which we both just met this year also.
Yeah.
And then brother Kevin, we've also known for a long time, but he's also like an adult. But when you had Adrian here, like I don't know, I felt like when you're watching it, you can tell that like we've all known each other for a long time. Like,
I've known that guy for a long time.
I've known that guy for a long time.
No, I know what you mean. Like you can tell, like we were like. The way we were talking, it was like we were talking like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like I don't know.
When we were younger, I know what you mean.
Yeah, no, like, I almost brought it up to him. I'm like, how many times had I like stayed the night like in y'all's room? We like talked for hours like on beds and stuff. On the bed.
Whew. I remember many times we got not in trouble, but like almost got in trouble or like something uncomfortable happened because of him. Like, okay, man. We could play Truth or Dare tonight. You gotta text your crush. And then he like wanted us to turn it on him, so he would have to text his crush.
So he could text a girl.
Yeah. He was like, all right, you gotta text your crush. And then he was also like, dude, whatever happened to I'm gonna go into a certain name. It wasn't like none of us had a crush on her. But it's like, whatever happened to Hannah Monk, man? She just like fell off the face of the planet. Because this is back in a time when she didn't have any socials. We're like, yeah, we're gonna find her tonight. We're gonna find her on Instagram. Well, like doing like I don't know, like crazy research. And we weren't really there for it. I mean, I feel like he was just trying to figure it out for us, thinking that we really
I don't
wanted
remember
to
this
know.
time.
It was a weird time because we were like, what happened to her? And then it wasn't long after she actually reached out to us and found us.
Yeah. I found. Sometimes I wonder again what happened to her. She's just living in Dallas.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's gone.
I think she follows our podcast actually.
Yeah,
so I don't know
maybe
if
so.
she listens to
Hey,
it, but
shout out Hannah.
hey, Hannah.
She has a art page and which she does like some stickers and stuff. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I follow it on TikTok. I see it all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
pretty cool. I ought to buy one, just to buy one for like my laptop or something, because they
That'd
are
be
pretty
cool.
cool looking.
Yeah, I need another sticker for my computer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it was fun having Adrian out there. It was really planned last minute. We had to come up with questions that day because we had kind of planned to have him. We weren't really sure when, and then just ended up working out last Monday. So, but it was good stuff, fun times.
Yeah, it was.
Hope to do it again. Maybe we'll get some more family members, my side or yours, in the near future for
Not a lot
season
on my
2.
side, but
I mean, you got 2 brothers, so
Connor.
we just had to go
Just have
like
Connor over here.
yeah.
He's in
You're like, oh, why am I here? I don't want to be here. He probably would be like just
That's
blank.
I feel like he would
We
just
need
be
to
sitting
have one of your brothers for every like 3 of my siblings,
there. Yeah,
pretty much.
good.
Well, I guess every like 2 of my siblings, right? So we'd have. I'm already one
Yeah,
out
you're
of
already
6,
one.
so it'd be Adrian, then say Nick, then Bradley, then Jacob, then Elena, then Connor, then Emily.
Emily, yeah.
She'd have to be last. Sorry.
Be last.
No, she doesn't have to. I'm just saying.
Well, she's the one that
Send
lives away.
The furthest.
Yep.
The furthest. She gone. She far out of here. Yeah.
Yep.
It's weird. Do you feel like we should have music playing right now?
No.
I feel like we should have music playing right now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's how my week was kind of going. It's been good, I just feel like having music in the background while I'm talking. It's just good. It's just good for this song. We're just like constantly
Yeah, just
clicking the
repeat it
button the
every
whole
time.
time we're talking. Imagine that. That'd be total whack. How's your coffee, man?
It's pretty good.
You had faith in me. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
If you're looking at it, you're like, man, this is just milk. That's basically what it is.
Kind of looks like that. Man, I feel like I had a joke about music or something.
About music?
Oh, I was just saying, what would be funny. We need a
Sorry.
Gonzalez and Galyean musical episode. We do have music playing, and we're like singing everything that we're talking about.
Nobody wants that.
It'd be funny though.
They might be able to tolerate your voice. I mean, you have a deep enough voice where I feel like it can't be too bad. But me, I mean, I've never thought I was just a terrible singer unless you count McDonald's. But my family, my siblings, they're pretty harsh when it comes to anything about me. They're my worst critics. Not myself. My family is.
Yeah, it's gross because I can't sing or dance, but I think it'd be so much fun to be in a musical. I think it'd be so
I
much fun.
I would love to be. There's a time when I wanted to do a Snap musical and like legit like make all the songs, and make
Write
it
the songs,
like write a
produce the
movie
songs.
and have just like from scratch. And I feel like it would have been fun, but it probably just like would have been terrible.
Probably so.
But like I don't know, because I enjoy rap music, but like when I'm making music just for fun, like I don't really do music a whole lot anymore. But like I know I can't really sing, but I enjoy making songs in which there has to be singing, like songs that aren't rap at all, like different genres. And I'm not a music major by any means. I don't really know music, but it's fun to do that.
And the thing about musicals is that you have to like make the music longer because they're not constantly singing. Like there's always gonna be music like while something's happening, and you like kind of comment on it.
Mm-hmm. I love
Yeah.
the musicals where they're like singing and like someone says something and like they reply like they're talking and then they go back to like singing.
Yeah.
Or like, the music starts like, you're not about to sing. Oh, I'm not about to sing.
Yeah. Or like when they're like talking about like something, like they're saying that they're singing about something. Like, wait, what about that? And then like I was like, Then they go back into the songs. What you mean? Like there's like a
Yeah,
dead
yeah,
air.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or like when they like have to say something and it like doesn't rhyme on purpose, but they make it like where they just say it as a word instead of singing it
Yeah.
or something. That or like Frozen. I thought it was funny, like when Olaf was singing and he was saying something about summer and and it was gonna rhyme with something. It was gonna say puddle. Like you just knew it was gonna be puddle. It showed a puddle, and then he like pauses and he's like, "Happy snowman."
Yeah,
you know?
something like that. Yeah.
Like those are funny. But like when it comes to musicals, like there are some good ones, and I always growing up I hated musicals because I didn't watch the right ones. Like going to a musical show like I did in Broadway, that was really cool.
Yeah, I've never been.
But like Teen Beach Movie,
Mm.
that's a perfect example of a completely terrible musical.
Really? I've never seen
It's
that.
so cringy. It's terrible. High School Musical, growing up, I thought I stayed up really late to watch it, and then I ended up not enjoying it. Now, if I watch it, like, it's almost like a, what's the word? Nostalgia, I guess. Nostalgic. Because those songs, they get me in like that mood. Like, oh,
Get your head in the game.
Yeah.
To get your head in the game. Yeah.
Like some of the songs are really good, but like, it was a pretty cheesy movie as well. But obviously, it was good enough because it did pretty well.
Yeah.
But like, there are musicals that are actually really well written.
Yeah. Camp Rock. You miss. Bro.
Those were cool.
I don't know. Like you're saying, that's more probably just a nostalgic thing.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
those were pretty cheesy just because like Demi Lovato, I think she's a terrible actress.
I don't.
I think she's trying to be great. The Jonas Brothers, they weren't amazing then. They're gotten better. Some of them,
Yeah, some of them are actually still acting.
Like Nick,
I think Nick
he's
is
in I'll talk about it on my show, on my entertainment, but he's in a show I'm watching right now. So, and he does pretty good. But so there's musicals that are pretty decent. There's I was gonna say one. Oh yeah, so like my two favorite ones, they're not like legit musicals where there's dancing and everything in it, but there's at least like music like all the time. And they're both Disney. One's Lemonade Mouth.
Dude, yes.
It's such a great movie. I could watch it to this day and still enjoy it. And then the other one is Let It Shine.
I've never seen that one actually.
That one involves a lot
These are
of
both
rap.
Disney Channel original movies.
Yeah, that's what I just said. They're
Oh.
Disney. So the other one's Let It Shine, but it has a lot to do with rap and like rap battles. So like I enjoy it. It's right up my alley. It like really inspired me.
Yeah.
Loved it. Then there's another one, a rap one called Rags. I didn't really love it.
Oh yeah.
I watched
yeah.
that one with you
That's
actually.
Nickelodeon. That
Yeah.
one's not bad though. He's like
I don't
it's
know,
like it's like a flipped Cinderella story. He's
Yeah.
like it's like a
Flip
dude.
genders. Yeah.
It's a dude version of Cinderella. Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, I didn't love it.
Yeah. You got Drake Bell in there with that funky facial hair.
He in it?
Yeah, he's like the manager. He's the guy that finds him and signs him, right?
Probably so.
He's like got like this mustache and like try to goatee. I think he was just trying not to look like Drake Parker.
Yeah, trying to be trying not to look like Drake Bell.
No, he is Drake Bell. I think he was trying not to look like Drake Parker from Drake and Josh.
So in the movie Rags, he is
has a beard.
portrayed as Drake Bell.
No. I mean,
Okay.
He's a character.
Yeah.
But
But,
like,
okay,
I think he was trying to make himself like, since it's a Nickelodeon thing.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, there's Drake.
yeah, I got it.
Because like, wasn't Avin Jogia in it too? He had like longer hair.
Where's that?
He played Beck on Victorious.
Oh,
I'm
really?
sure he's in it. I think
Probably
he's
so.
like, he either has longer hair or shorter hair.
He's probably like in the Bus Boy. Because it's like has something to do with cleaning kitchens, doesn't it?
No, I think he was like a super famous pop star or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm not. But yeah, those are my musicals.
I don't know. You said did you name 2 or 3?
2.
I don't know what.
Well,
my top
I
2
named
musicals
3.
would be.
I named quite a few movies actually, but only 2 that I said I really liked.
Yeah, there's some like real big ones I've never even seen. Like La La Land is supposedly like so good.
Yeah,
Never
see,
seen
like I feel like musical like that, I personally would probably not enjoy it, so I never took the time to watch it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Let me think though. I mean, like a lot of them are just like live action Disney movies too, or just animated
Yeah.
Disney movies. Like Frozen's not bad.
Beauty
the
and the
music of Frozen.
Beast.
Aladdin,
Aladdin's pretty good. I feel like you just can't get mad at that movie.
yeah, it's pretty good.
The old one or the new one.
Yeah, A Friend Like Me goes hard, no matter which version you listen to.
Facts.
I mean, the first one's like it kind of like you're talking about the rap thing. The first one's got its own like fun thing to it, but like Will Smith's has got like the hip hop side to it.
Yeah, the soul.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they're
never
both.
had a friend like me.
It's kind of like it's one of those things. Like I can't say I have a favorite version of the song.
Yeah.
Like when you're comparing them two, because they both are very equal, just so different in what they are.
Because he has the beatbox part too. Where it's like, can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? And then it's like, can your friends do this? It's like,
Yeah.
fresh. Yeah.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'd have to check my. Tick Tick Boom was a musical. That was really good.
That was an amazing musical, actually.
My thumb's the camera.
It was a musical about a musical. Man, like how do you do that?
Only Andrew Garfield can do that, right?
Only Andrew Garfield. Man didn't even know how to sing.
I know.
And
he learned to sing.
And he learned to sing and was tremendous.
Learned to play the piano a little bit too.
Yeah. That's crazy. I can't do either. So that's two
Moana.
other things Andrew Garfield has on me.
Moana was really good.
I enjoyed that movie. The wordplay on that movie is pretty good too. You know, I just like the part when she's like talking about her role in the island. She said, "Everybody on this island has a role on this island. Maybe I can roll with mine." I said, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah.
So that was some bars.
Yeah.
They're freaking. You're welcome, man.
The
way he's
Rock
like-
raps, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Then
I
a
can
long way
go-
to the
I can go
tippity
on and on."
ticket." I don't even know what he said, but it's pretty bars.
Something like, I can go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomenon.
The sun, the moon, the stars.
That was just Matt just messing around or something like that.
I don't remember what he says, but yeah.
Something is something. I buried its guts. Something to something. Now you have coconuts. Or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. It's a really fun movie.
It is great.
And then there's the crab shiny.
Dude, that was my favorite song in the whole movie, actually. And then I found out who the actor was for that.
Yeah, makes it better.
It makes it way better. Yeah. And that was another bar. Like, literally, that song has more bars than any Disney song ever. Like, for real, look it up. Like, there's so many different things. He's like, man, what did he say? What? Something about, you get the hook or something. And he's like, you don't swing it like you used to.
Yeah.
And he says something about something done better than a ticket pod or something, which is, and he said, look it up. And so I looked it up. And it was whatever he was, like a shell.
Yeah.
A big old
cephalopod or maybe.
Yeah. It was a good song, man. And it's like,
Yeah, it goes hard. The Little Mermaid. That's one of mine. Top.
That's
forever.
your top, man. That's your
Love that
top.
one. The song
Under the sea.
Under the Sea goes hard, but also the one where she's like naming all of her collection, part of that world. I want to be a part of that world. Dude,
What song did I sing?
you were singing Under the Sea.
Oh,
That's like
yeah.
the trap. Under the sea. Under the sea.
That's all I know. The
Here's the
best
Kiss the
from
Girl
them.
song too. Kiss the girl.
I
come on, man.
I don't really remember the last time I watched that movie all the way through, other than when I was a kid. But I feel like recently I've seen some of it.
I'm down to watch it whenever you want to watch it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. You just come over anytime. We sit down. We'll watch it.
We'll watch it.
We'll get a movie day going and
Watch
invite
Little
all
Mermaid.
the dudes.
That'll be our Gonzalez and Galyean rap party. Everyone that was on the show, come watch Little Mermaid with us. Buffy and Carol are gonna make popcorn and buy some M&Ms.
Imagine that. Literally a group. It's just me, you, Alejandro, Daniel Davis,
Bro
Kevin, and Adrian just chilling watching. That's like the most random group. If you think about all of our guests, it's a pretty random group.
What we need to do, I was thinking it'd be really cool. It's like those type paintings. Get all of our guests done, and then make like a season 1 shirt, like on the back. Just have everyone's face and be like Gonzalez and Galyean season 1. Because then the next season will be everyone different faces.
And the thing is, and then everybody's be like, I want my face on a shirt. Okay, get in the freaking podcast.
Get in line.
Get in line. Where we're going to, see, we're going to have everything lined out next podcast. And we're going to have
Next
like
season.
every guest that we're going to have at a certain date. And no one's going to cancel on us.
Yep.
Not going to happen.
The
It's going to
problem
be great.
is getting it done. Like I said, there might be an app for it. we went and got a real painter to do it, a real artist, but I don't think she'd want to do it again.
I feel like we can get someone. Yeah, we can probably get an app or something. But
You probably have to buy an app.
yeah, I was thinking about today. Hopefully, whenever we start season 2, maybe I'll have all this more situated, and we'll have like a really cool, like a different setup, something new. Oh, I mean, imagine the desk is gonna be the same, but maybe we'll get something in front of the desk. Something that looks a little more professional, and then maybe by season 3 or season 4, I'll be in our new house that we will be hopefully building somewhat soon.
Yeah.
And we'll have an even newer setup and AC and heat.
I'll draw different versions of us to make it look like little kids drew it for like fan art. To make it look like we have fans.
Yeah,
We hang on the wall.
you can't say that part in the podcast. Some people are gonna know.
We ain't got no fan art.
Well, we've been asking like every week. Hey, DM us, let us
DM
know.
us. You want to do some fan art? We'll put it on here, but no one cares.
But no, everybody's a fan on the streams, but not in person, man.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be like treated like celebrities. You know what?
I know. What is this?
You know what sucks? I feel like everybody has talked to us about every single podcast episode since we made them. Like, like the Wednesday after or whatever. But our Halloween special that I feel like we worked so hard on, I have not heard a single word about it.
Yeah, me either.
Other than Adrian last week.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't either.
I know. I was like hoping someone would be like, dude, Ryan, you're probably the best story writer I've ever heard in my life.
Better than Stephen King.
Here's a deal. Sign this and you're going to be rich. We're going to sell your story. But no, they didn't say nothing about my story, man. They didn't say nothing about your intro.
My intro.
It's
That's fine. We just won't do it for y'all next year then.
Yeah.
Ungrateful
Pricks.
sons of guns. Woo! What'd you say?
Pricks?
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what? What you thought I'd say?
Nothing? It's still a hardcore word.
Pricks is a hardcore
It's
word?
not super hardcore, but you were talking about Adrian saying ballsy. So that just kind of caught me off guard.
Is pricks a hard word?
I mean, I don't know. I don't use it.
For real?
No.
Hold on. I have to know because I did not know that was a bad word.
I don't think it's a bad word. I think it's just kind of more like slang.
I don't think it's even slang. I think of
Really?
a prick as like someone
Yeah, I know
that's
what
like picky, like a needle, is like a prick.
Oh.
Definition.
I mean, that's one word I don't think I've ever even like thought of using actually. It's just kind of a weird word.
Wouldn't
It makes me
you-
think of like
the
a
thing is-
cactus. That's what I think of. Is like a cactus prick. It's just like kind of like annoying you, like poking you. That's what I was thinking. Like
I
kind of like an
know.
annoying person.
I know. See, but now the way you reacted makes me feel like I just said something terrible.
I want to see that part on video. Dude, that was so funny. He caught me off guard.
It says prick. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a verb.
Mm-hmm.
Make a small hole in something with a sharp point, piercing tightly.
That's the verb, though.
I know. Here's the noun. An act of piercing something with a fine, sharp point. I searched up what a prick. Definition of a prick.
Look up like.
Oh, no!
Look up prick in the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. That's what I just got to. Urban Dictionary. A total a-hole. Of course, it says that's a word. Jerk or I hope this is not a bad word. Or a jack off. It's probably not a great word. And then it says a guy's stuff. And then
That's
also
exactly.
says-
That's what I was gonna say. I think it's like a easier, like, it's like the nicer word of like the other D
to
word.
poke something with a sharp edge. See, that's how I'm thinking. It says stop being such a prick.
Yeah.
I've heard people say that.
Yeah, I mean,
But like
people say it.
I'm thinking like a prick is like a needle, something
Yeah.
pointy, and
Yeah.
like it hurts and it's like pointing and just pew, and I'm like, don't be one of those. You're such a prick.
Yeah,
I listen. I don't study the Urban Dictionary. I don't study any dictionaries.
Me either.
So, I'm sorry I offended Steven.
I'm not offended. There's zero
quite
judgment.
possibly many other young viewers that, hey, listen, I didn't know this is a terrible word. My youth pastor's not going to let me back into the youth room.
No, there's no judgment. It caught me off guard.
Okay,
That might be one
but
of the
so when I
funniest-
said it, the other meaning of it, talking about a dude,
it's going red.
yeah. I was thinking that you thought I didn't say prick, but something that rhymed with it.
Yeah, that's just like I think.
So that's what I thought you thought, and then I was like, no, I didn't say that. Like,
No.
why would you think that? And then apparently that prick is a bad thing.
Just because it's in the Urban Dictionary doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
Urban Dictionary is normally pretty. What
just-
is the Urban Dictionary?
it's
Just
just-
like the slang dictionary?
Yeah, that's for slang. Hood talk, maybe. I don't
Hood
think it's
talk.
hood though.
No,
I think prick is almost like more like a country slang. I don't think you're gonna hear that in the streets out there in West Texas.
That's a
you might, though.
prick right there. A prick.
Like what? That old Johnny Brown over there. He's,
Here's a whole
I just-
prickle.
prickle.
Get a little sour. Man, maybe in my in our downtime between season 1 and season 2, I'll get some studying in on that Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
And maybe the Bible too.
You know the Bible. And you go on a sabbatical and think about what you just said.
Guys, I'm actually gonna go sit the rest of this one out. I'm gonna go in the room and start studying the Bible and praying with my wife. And Steven's gonna finish the show, so I'll be back.
All right. So over here, we're gonna talk about words not to use on a podcast.
How would we talk about forgiveness, please?
Forgiveness. We all need forgiveness. That's what the Toby Mac and McCrae song
I was
says.
just we all need forgiveness. Forgiveness.
This might have become a musical episode, low
Dude,
key.
it might actually be the Gonzalez Galyean
Musical.
musical-ish podcast.
Yeah, but it's not like original songs. It's more like a Pitch Perfect type musical.
It's-
Dude, Pitch Perfect movies are great. That's another one.
See, I did not want to watch them when they
Yeah.
came out because I thought they were going to be so stupid. They looked so stupid. And, I was wrong.
Yeah.
They were stupid, but, they weren't terrible stupid.
Yeah.
They're pretty decent.
No.
It kind of got a little annoying, like,
By the third one?
no, look, I already messed up on the podcast once, but I'm going to mess up one more time. And I don't mean this in a hateful way. But just a group of only women singing
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
can, like,
Get
you know what I
outta
mean? Because,
here,
like,
man.
they normally have higher voices, so it can kind of get annoying. So sometimes it got a little annoying, but they also had some of their singers who had lower voices and stuff to make it sound like it wasn't like that. And those songs I did enjoy more. But it was like some of their voices were like too high for me. I didn't like love it.
Their version of Cake on the Ocean is really good to me. I have that one downloaded. Talk to me, baby. You know that song?
La 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 la.
Yeah.
I didn't notice what that song was called. I listen to songs and I don't really
It's like-
realize what the words are,
Na, 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 na.
even when it's the name of the song.
Yeah.
Nothing like a cake in the ocean. Is that what
Something
it
like
says?
that, yeah.
Huh.
It's like, gosh dang. Did
they say gosh dang, though?
I don't think so. The Jonas Brothers don't. That's their song, right?
Probably. The Jonas Brothers, man. They're a strange group.
Adam Devine got his own Pitch Perfect series coming on here.
Yeah, let's move on to that because
kind of
it
weird.
looked pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, it looks funny.
I don't really recognize any of the actors other than Adam Devine and
The German guy?
the German dude.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think any of the other ones are from Pitch Perfect.
Or-
I think they're the only two people.
I mean, I imagine there are in other shows or movies, but I've never seen them in one. So, I'm sure they're great actresses.
yeah, and I wonder if anyone from Pitch Perfect will make a cameo at all.
I'm thinking if anybody, it'd be Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, Rebel Wilson. Yeah,
Rebel
that's awesome.
Wilson, because
They kind of have a thing.
yeah.
She's even in Workaholics. I think him and her are just really close friends.
She's in Workaholics.
Yeah, she was in it for like an episode. The one where they go to like that weird place where everyone had like makeup on and they're the dirty like place where Jillian was supposed to be hanging out. They like, go to get her.
I don't know.
She like had like face paint and like all this makeup on and everything.
I don't know. I think you're making the boss.
Nope.
That's okay.
Nope.
You
Nope.
Prickle.
She was in it. I promise you.
You sour prickle.
That'll be our next T-shirt.
Stop being such a prick.
No, prickle.
Okay.
It'll be like the pickle Rick. It'll be like prickle Ryan. It'll be like you on a pickle.
Why do I have to be the prickle?
Because you're the one that said it.
I mean, that's fair. But gosh
So that way
dang.
you got your own shirt, and then
My own shirt is supposed to be gosh dang.
you're gonna have your own shirt.
Not prickle Ryan.
I don't think we can use just the word "gosh dang" on a shirt, can we?
Huh?
I guess that's free game.
Gosh dang?
I guess.
I don't know
He's
if
gonna
anybody
know
else that says
a
gosh dang.
A Gonzalez and Galyean licensed "gosh dang" shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not trademarked.
No, it's probably not.
We will trademark it. But prickle Ryan?
So you have a "gosh dang" shirt, and then prickle Ryan shirt,
Pray without
Pray
sneezing.
Without Sneezing shirt, and then like I don't know. I think it'd be funny. Like I went to Steven's blessing shower shirt. It would be funny.
That'd be funny. That's what, 4 or 5?
Yeah. We'll have all those out by season 2. No, we probably won't, but we'll think about it.
We should, and we need to.
We need to open up a
We
merch store.
do need an actual merch store because making these shirts and making all those different designs would be a lot of work.
Yeah. So.
I had to finish my coffee, man.
All gone.
I'm
Take it easy, man.
gonna get right into the segments, my man.
Yeah. Look at my handy. Look at here. I want to buy myself a notebook. Stevens, Gonzalez, and Galyean notes. This will be able to.
There you go.
This will go on sale on eBay after I finish this thing up.
One of these days. Mine won't because I have bad handwriting. And because it's normally on my notes. And I delete it.
And I would put this on there myself, so it's like almost like an autograph.
I have work stories. I was going to mention it last week, but I just feel like I didn't have time last week. And other than getting poured on today, this is my work story. This happened, I guess, almost 2 weeks ago now. I think it actually happened last Monday.
Okay.
So we're driving through Yanis. We're looking to the left. We're going to Silver Springs, right? And my coworker's like, "Hey, do you see that over there to the left in the sky? Clouds? It's like a dark shadow." I'm looking. I look to my left. I'm like, I can't see on my right eye real well. I'm like, closing one eye, closing my right eye, looking on my left. I don't see anything. Oh, yeah. It's like this dark black line in the sky, just kind of angled like this. I'm like, yeah, maybe I see it. No, I don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, maybe you are. And then he kind of thought it disappeared. Then we turned around the corner and he looked. It's still there. So I keep on looking. But dude, I don't see it. It was just a bright, sunny day. And I don't know. So I said, maybe it's aliens, And maybe he's kind of like Chicken Little. He's the only one to see the sky falling. Or sees a thing in the sky. Nobody else sees him. But hey, a couple days or weeks, the sky turns black. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Interesting.
Coworker's not crazy.
He might be.
Could be.
Could be.
Or we're all crazy. Yeah.
Also true.
Mm-hmm.
I have.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Didn't mean for it to get so serious there. Yeah. Get those dad reading glasses out.
Work stories.
Yes, sir.
I just have an X beside it, so I guess I have none.
Oh! I'll be
All right.
danged.
Yep. Boring
You
week at
prickle?
the feed store, I guess.
Yeah. Nothing interesting at the full feed store.
I guess not.
That's probably the first and ever.
I don't think so. I think I've not had one before.
I always never have one. No, mainly because I'll have an interesting story and then just completely forget about it. I will say today we are at an install and we needed to get a router. We couldn't get one, so we had to call someone to come bring us one. And while we're sitting in the truck, I heard the super loud noise. What in the world was that? Look behind me, and a tree. It fell. Like right behind us. It was an old tree, but it was pretty loud. So if a tree falls in the middle of the woods, people's hear it.
People's hear it.
People's hear it.
Are you talking about the company Peoples? Or are you talking about people?
It's wordplay. I actually tried not to mention the name of my company that I work for.
Yeah.
But I did mention it last week. when I was talking to Adrian, actually.
I know some people that use the word peoples instead of saying people. And I don't.
Them good people.
And he's like, what peoples don't understand. I'm like, It's like your English is wrong, brother.
Mm-hmm. Pretty terrible.
It's like you say what people don't understand. Peoples.
Yeah, y'all learning from Steven right here. Steven Galyean. He is the English whiz. We actually named him the English whiz Khalifa.
Because you won't get high on these notes right here.
Yeah, I meant.
I saw a tweet from him.
Highway high.
I don't remember what it was. It was about something. Whatever political is going on in the world probably right now. He's like, man, I don't know what y'all worried about. Grab some weed and just smoke it or something. It was like a Wiz Khalifa. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
All right, what's
Weed,
next?
Weed Khalifa.
Music.
Musica.
I'm going to go ahead and guess that we're both just going to talk about Church Close 4.
We are.
All right.
Imagine that.
Because Lecrae dropped. Woo!
Like I said, I'm not really on the gram, so I kind of forgot. But my Apple Music came in clutch and let me know.
Yeah.
I said, hey.
Well, Apple Music has it to where you can favorite people now. Have you seen that?
No.
If you look them up, like on your search bar, you can go to Lecrae. There's like a star. You can click on him, so like you always get notifications if he releases something.
I didn't do that for Mr. RG.
So I didn't do that for Mr. RG.
Shoot.
You gonna let me know, dang. But I did it for like Lecrae and like Andy Mineo and Toby Mac, I think. Like, there's some people I'm like, yeah, like there's some people like I want to be notified every time they release something.
Yeah, and then there's people I'm like, can I like unstar?
Yeah, I'm trying to never hear from these people again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But no,
so
the album was pretty good.
I really liked it.
Like I said, I don't think there was just necessarily any songs that I thought were like bangers. There were songs that were really good, but not any that was like a summer like banger, type song.
Yeah, I even did this. Like, I went through this theory on my YouTube channel about how I think that this is almost like a prequel to Restoration, because Restoration is him being like restored, and like the very end of this one was like called deconstruction, like him talking about like deconstructing his faith and all that. I was like, I feel like if you go to play this and run it straight into Restoration, it would work.
Did you try it?
I haven't yet. I said I was going to. I haven't done it yet.
Gosh, why do you mention things if you didn't experiment?
Because I just had CC4 on repeat, bro.
CC4.
CC4.
It's that
And
C4,
that
man.
It's
an explosive. Huh?
It's that cattle. Oh, that chain swing. That Tadashi song. Oh, when you know.
So what was your favorite song on the album?
Yeah, I don't know. That's hard. Because I like quite a bit of them. But there's like at least 3 of them that I'm like, I listen to a lot. I was like blown away when I was like, because I was listening to them, I had my AirPods in, I had my notebook out because I was taking notes during the album, and when I saw there was one coming out called "Still in America," I was like, dude, there's no way he put a "Welcome to America" sequel on this joint.
Yeah.
When it started, it was like, ladies and gentlemen, or something. I was like, there's no, dude, I loved that song because I love "Welcome to America."
They're both just full of facts, pretty much.
Straight up, they tell you what's wrong with America.
Yeah. What I like about this one too is like he was being negative and positive about each thing he said. Like I think he was talking about the cops, right? He was saying, they're the crooked cops, but there also are some that they're doing the work.
Yeah.
So like I respect him for the way he wrote and everything he wrote about. I think my 2 favorites probably either Good Lord.
Good Lord. That was another one I mentioned.
And I-45 Freestyle.
You like the I-45? That's when I was just doing it.
I just like the gangster stuff.
Swang. That Tadashi.
There was Tadashi in it?
Yeah.
See, it didn't say the featured on it.
I know, they don't say features on it.
It does now.
Well.
I just looked at it just a while ago.
Yeah, I-45 was pretty good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I have to... Oh, yeah, I might have wrote it down. I think I wrote down 2.
That, I was telling Steven that, Good Lord, the music sounded a little bit like this. And I don't know if I can play it without any type of copyright thing, but I'm just gonna. Can I?
I think you're allowed to play like less than 10 seconds.
Okay, good.
I've heard Blake say on This Is Important, so I don't know if Blake's got the facts.
So you heard that, and this is what the other one sound like. That's similar.
So does that not make you want to go listen to that album right there? It should.
It should. We shouldn't get copyrighted. We're promoting Christianity.
I talked
So-
to one person, and I posted it on my story, the church clothes for,
Yeah.
and this person, I saw him that swiped up on my Snapchat, and I was like, you know what? I know it's gonna be talking crap. They're gonna be talking crap, so I'm just not even gonna respond to it. So I texted the person, and I was like, I'm not gonna open that Snapchat because I know it's just talking crap about the new Cray album, and they're all like, dude, it was garbage. I did not enjoy it at all. I'm like, why was it garbage? And he's like, dude, he was hating on Christians. I said, not all of them. He was hating on like toxic Christians. I was like, I mean, if you feel convicted, I'm sorry.
It's someone I know.
Yeah.
Someone I know really well.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like, there's some like where he talks about like some stuff, but it's like he's not hating on like he's hating on like at this. I think like almost like the fake Christians, really.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
toxic.
So, I feel like I can see, his side. I still thought there's more positivity to it. Like I said, like I said to you, I think he talked about drinking a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but not in a like, you should go drink. It was like, this is what it's done to me. I was at this point where I was drinking and it just wasn't good for me and stuff.
Mhm.
So I respect him, like opening up about things that most Christians would immediately be like, oh, you drank, you're terrible,
Yeah, he talked about that, and that, like I said, it's like, and if you read his books, it's literally like listening to that book come to life in music.
Yeah.
He talks about that whole period of his life where he was drinking and smoking, and he's like wanting to get divorced from his wife just because like where he was at, I think he knew he was holding her back.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, she shouldn't even like be tied to me, and like all that. It was like a really dark time of his life.
Crazy. Intense.
Yeah, it's
But,
crazy, like, because that's like how successful he is and like how well known he is for being like a Christian artist. It's like even like when you're that way up, like Satan still comes for you,
That's when it comes for you the most.
Yeah, like, and it hit him hard.
Yeah.
But he bounced back.
So I'm glad I'm not famous.
Yeah.
Don't know if I can do it. Yeah. Okay. So entertainment for me, I'm still watching the 100 with Jesse.
Is that what Nick Jonas is in?
It's not. What he is in is something my brother told me to watch. I feel like we have said this word in the podcast. So I'm just gonna say it. But he's like,
Oh, no.
it's a relatively not a bad word, but it's not a good thing. Anyway, so he's like, he said, do you watch shows with nudity in it? And I was like, no. I mean, I don't like go and try to find a show with nudity. And he's like, I'm not talking about porn. I said, I know. I'm just saying. I was like, okay. I just thought it was super funny.
I think I know which brother this is now.
Yes. And I was like, no, okay. He's like, anyways, you might like this show because it's about UFC, so it's kind of like boxing, UFC is mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
MMA, really. So I was like, okay, so yeah, you should probably watch it. But yes, it does have a lot of nudity. So I started watching it. A lot of cussing, a lot of nudity, but it's a pretty great show. It's called Kingdom. It's on Peacock. The guy that plays not Punisher, Skull. It's on Marvel. He's on. He's part of Hydra. In the elevator.
Oh yeah, okay, I know you're talking about Frank Grillo.
Yeah, what does he play in Marvel?
He's Crossbones.
Crossbones. Yeah, it's that guy. So he's like it's like a family, right? So he's the dad, and there's two other guys. One of the sons is apparently a famous dude, famous actor. Jacob said he's seen him. He said he's actually a voice actor in one of the Call of Duties he plays, and they actually like has his face as one of the army guys, and it looks like him.
Interesting.
And then the other son is Nick Jonas,
Oh.
and his name is Nate instead of Nick. But yeah, he does pretty good, and it's just it's an interesting show.
Huh.
I recommend it if you watch
if you
shows
watch
with nudity
in it. Well, I guess all are on shows with nudity in it. Or are you done?
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Okay. Also, though, like this is from weeks ago because it never came up. Because I think it was the week before our Halloween. But we watched Southpaw. That's another UFC type thing.
Yeah, that's boxing.
Yeah,
Just boxing in general.
But yeah, I don't think we talked about that on here. That was a great movie.
That was an awesome movie. I think it motivated us. I didn't get to box last Tuesday.
It motivated you and Josh?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't motivate me.
You said, I'm going to go sit right
I'm
here.
gonna sit right here and probably not get married.
No. Right?
Right?
Last week I didn't box because I was still relatively sick. I wasn't really sick anymore. I just didn't feel great. I think you can probably tell on the podcast.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel great. I was still really tired, so I took the night off and I just chilled. And so now, but the thing is, the week before, like, we worked out really hard boxing. So I'm like, man, they probably think I'm a pansy. I just left. Can I say pansy? Is that something Urban Dictionary? I don't know.
I don't know. That one's in Madagascar, so I think that's fine.
Okay.
The New York Pansies.
But yeah, so now I have to go back tomorrow. So, but yeah, the movie, great. I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah, it was.
Really
Jake
intense.
Gyllenhaal,
Yeah, great actor.
great actor. Yeah, we're talking about I probably get married, but if a woman like Rachel McAdams walked up to me, I'd probably get married. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen Mean Girls?
Huh?
Mean Girls?
I haven't. I almost
She's
watched
in
that
that.
Sunday.
She's
night.
like one of the main girls.
I know she's in it. Believe
Sorry.
me, I know.
Why should I question the movie nerd?
I mean, if I'm gonna watch Mean Girls, it's gonna be for Lindsay Lohan, but because that girl been fine since Herbie. Come at me. You're talking about shows with nudity. I finished Glow with that.
Oh, yeah?
About women's wrestling. Season 1 and 2, I liked a lot. Season 3 got a little weird because they take the show to Vegas, and you know what Vegas
Just
is
more
like,
nudity.
Sin City. There's yeah, and like they I think they were trying to go for season 4, got canceled. It's fine. And then today I finished Wolverine the X-Men, the show I was watching. It's pretty good.
For little kids, yeah.
I liked it. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, not necessarily for little kids. And then I also started Young Rock. Have you ever seen any of that?
No, but I've heard of it.
It's pretty good.
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson in it. It's like
Not to
it's
be
about his
confused
life.
with Dwayne Jackson.
Yeah, well, the show is Dwayne Johnson like running for president, and then he's telling stories of his life. So there's like a kid version of him, a teenage version of him, and like a college version of him. But every once in a while, it's like actually him, and he's usually always being interviewed by Randall Park, the guy who plays Agent Wu in WandaVision.
Oh, yeah.
And Ant-Man, that guy.
Huh.
He's really funny. But yeah, that's all the TV stuff. But then yesterday,
Ooh.
I finished Pirates of the Caribbean finally, right?
Yes, sir. Clapping. So proud of you.
Overall, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good series, I guess. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a little bit mad that there's not a sixth one because the way this one ended. But I think there's a sixth one in development now. So.
That's what I thought. So hopefully soon.
Okay, so you've seen the fifth one?
You gotta remind me some.
Well, the bad guy, he's like, he's only like really the bad guy because Jack did him wrong when he was young. There's like flashbacks and they have like Johnny Depp as young. They do like the de-aging on him. It looks pretty good. But the bad guy, he was like, I don't know how to say it. He was cursed while he was underwater, so his hair is like always floating.
Yeah, so that's the guy I was trying to explain one time. He's the guy that plays Ricky Ricardo on The Ricardos.
Probably so. Yeah. What's his name? Javier Bardem or something like that. Yeah, he's a
Great
good
actor.
He's in Dune, and
Yeah?
he's in one of the James Bond movies. He's one of the villains in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good movie because then at the end they have Will and what's her face show back up, and then the post-credit scene tease that Davy Jones is coming back. So
We don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Apparently, there's like they don't really know if Johnny Depp will return or not. I think he's kind of wanted out, and also all that legal stuff happened.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting older.
I feel like they at least got to get him back for a little bit. At least like for the very beginning, you can kill him, or wait till like the very end, just kind of almost show him like maybe he's gotten old or something.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Sparrow just kind of retires. Maybe finds a woman, Savi.
Sorry.
But
That'd be good.
the music, great though. Love the Pirates of the Caribbean. Dun 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 dun. Ah, so good. Every time it comes on, I get hype. That's it.
Cool. So now we're on to Heck Knowledge, correct though?
Correcto.
So, man, do you? Do you say words from the Urban Dictionary? Heck no.
Yeah, for real. Without even knowing what it means.
Oh man, I thought I knew, man. I thought I was in the clear there. You know, I was. In the back of my mind, I was a little hesitant before I said it, but then I said no, and I said it with full confidence.
Yeah, you
obviously.
did. Yeah,
And that's
you
what
did.
threw you off.
Threw me the heck off.
Gosh dang, I'm sorry, bro.
It's alright. It's alright.
I'm sorry for being a prickle.
Suck it.
Yeah, I can't say the word prick, but we can say suck it.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know our rules here. Okay, you have a heck no, man?
Heck no. Let me think. Do you go just searching for TV shows with nudity in them?
Heck no. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
There's a website for that.
Huh?
I said there's a website for that.
Yeah.
But don't do that either. Heck no.
And then,
Uh.
let me think.
I had to
There's
put an
gotta be
E on
some-
this episode.
You might have to.
Gosh dang.
Um.
That being said, on to reflect and deflect, I'm just going to apologize for every word I said in this podcast. I think that just covers everything, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
For me, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just I wasn't all there today. I gotta do better, man. And this is
Trying to do
the
better.
semi-finale. I gotta make sure that for the finale episode that I'm on my top notch, I'm on
Yeah,
my
we'll
A
come back
game, and that I ain't saying no profanity. You know,
Yeah, for real.
we're gonna need that watch profanity button on here.
That would be really funny.
That'd be great. And hopefully next season we'll have maybe not all new buttons, but we'll have obviously the classic buttons. But maybe we'll have
fan
some new
favorites.
stuff. Yeah, we'll have the fan faves. I think it's really just our faves. So, I think it's really just our faves.
Well,
But
some people know him though. Like, you know, people come up to me and go, "Heck nah,
heck no.
heck nah."
But we, everybody
stole
knows
that,
that.
though.
Another way.
But
Yeah.
amen. I feel like someone said another one. To me before.
Amen. Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah, which one does he say?
Amen.
Oh yeah, he does say that quite a bit.
So, yeah.
Get out of here. I feel like I've heard Daniel say that one before too.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah. Do me a favor, please.
Do you ever reflect or deflect, dog, or
I don't-
repent?
I don't know. I don't think I do.
Must be nice being the Galleon.
Yeah. I guess I can repent on not knowing for sure about the word you said.
Mm.
And
Did you even say the
I'll
word at
reflect.
all?
I don't know. Did I? I think I did.
I think you did.
I think I said it as
That way we can both be in the guilt here.
yeah, but I wasn't calling somebody one. I think I was just talking about the word itself.
Who did I just call everybody?
Pretty much our whole audience. Because I was making a joke.
I don't even remember
I
what we
was
were talking
making a
about.
joke about our audience being ungrateful. Because I was like, "You ungrateful," and then you're like,
What were you gonna say though?
Whoa.
You were saying you ungrateful.
I was literally about to say "son of guns." I think I'm pretty sure if
Yeah.
we go back and listen to this, you'll hear me start with "son," and then I was like, "What did you just say?"
How do we know you're gonna say anything after son?
I was editing a video the other day, and I was talking about Dan Schneider and his shows, and I said, "Man, no matter like after all this stuff about Dan Schneider came out, like you have to at least recognize that he can make some good." And I was gonna say shows, but I stopped myself. So in the video, I'm like, "He can make some good." And then I was like, "TV shows," and then I was like, when I went through and re-edited it, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It was like I was about to like make it sound like I was about to cuss. And then like I stopped myself and like. It sounded like I was about to cuss right there, but I promise you, it was not going to. I was gonna say shows, and I changed it to TV shows for some weird
There's
reason.
too many
in my heart.
words in the English dictionary that you
Start
can
with sh.
mix together by accident and make a cuss word when you're trying to say something two
Yes.
different ways. So.
Well, while we're talking about Dan Schneider, do you be a creep?
Heck no.
No, you do not.
No, you do not.
Dan Schneider's a creep.
We're gonna end it with that.
Yeah, we are.
Don't. Do you be a creep? Heck no. You don't. Okay, man. Man, now we're almost at an hour. So I'm just gonna stall for a couple seconds.
Stalling?
Stall?
Stalling.
Stalling.
Hmm.
It's not in the Urban Dictionary.
Stalling.
Yeah, not like what's his name, Joseph Stalling. So not,
Stalling.
Yeah, so not like that, but like stalling. Not stalking, because those are two different words. But stalling.
Stalling.
Correct. All right, Gonzalez.
Galyean.
Out.